Hey, good morning YouTube. I'm the Tech Prepper. This wasn't the video I was planning on making. I thought I would make a video on how to cut your own hair. It's something that I had never done before, and last night I tried to use my beard trimmer on my head, and I thought I had the guard at 15, got some hair stuck in there, and I put it back on a 5, and this is what happened. I typically don't have a buzz cut, but at least I know how to do that style pretty well now. So the video I want to make is about exercise. Prior to being on lockdown, I ran 5 to 6 times per week, anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, and had really no problem controlling my weight and didn't have to worry about my diet too much. So for the last 4 or 5 days, I took out my old Fitbit and I've been tracking how many calories I'm burning per day, how many steps I'm doing, and I'm averaging anywhere from 3,600 steps to about 4,000 steps, and that's translating, given some of my other movements, about 2,100 calories I'm burning. And I thought I would also start to track my calorie intake, and I'm actually at about 2,100 to 2,300 calories. I pared back my diet, so doing this simple math, I will start gaining weight. So I thought this video would be helpful. I wanted it to be accessible for everybody without having to buy anything. So one thing I'm doing is I set a 60-minute timer, and throughout my working day, every time the timer goes off, I take a short break off the computer from work, and I try to do 20 push-ups and try to do about 50 sit-ups and crunches, or some light stretching. So I think at least that will get me into some kind of routine where I can actually exercise throughout the day. The other thing that I found works well, and people are gonna laugh, I don't do a whole lot of strength training, but I have a handful of these 1-gallon water bottles, and they have a decent grab handle. So there's a small demo at the end where I actually show a couple of exercises that I'm doing, and I'm actually feeling a little bit of a burn. I have to do higher reps, but this is a great alternative, and I think just about everybody at least has a couple of these 1-gallon bottles lying around. I've had this for a while. This is a suspension training kit called TRX. I actually have been traveling with this for the last, 5 or 6 years, and it's nice. It has a door hook, so you can throw this over a door jamb, close the door, and you have a couple of suspension straps that are adjustable, and there's a whole variety of exercises. I demonstrate just about 3 upper body exercises, but you can go online and there are all kinds of videos. This one does cost money, but since I've already had it, I'm not really going to consider it something that, was a new expense for me. One thing I would like to have and may purchase is a pull-up bar that also mounts over the door jamb or door frame. Treadmills, bikes like a Peloton, I would love to have one. Just I don't want to get out of shape cardiovascularly, but I can't justify spending $2,000 right now, especially with the economic climate. If this goes on 3 months, 4 months, you know what? I'm going to put that on a credit card and probably do it, because I need to figure out a way outside of the basic strength training I'm doing. As I get stronger doing a lot of the strength training, I'm foreseeing that I may have to figure out how to up the weight. I actually have a couple of go bags, one for my wife and one for myself, that we've had for years, and they're quite heavy. My wife's is quite a bit smaller, but they do have a grab handle, and you'll see that in the demo. And I don't have a recording of it, but I can actually curl her grab handle one arm at a time, and it actually is a pretty decent amount of weight. I think her pack comes in at maybe 30 pounds. My pack, I think, is a little bit too heavy for that right now. And then in the video, I also went ahead and started to do some push-ups with both of our packs on. So I started with hers first, and I was getting my heart rate up there. And then I tried with my pack, and dear Lord, I was working for those 10 push-ups. So the point is, there's a lot of things you can do to stay fit while being in the house, just using stuff you have around. And there are variations you can do to make it more challenging as you progress. So I think part of taking this time to be with your family, take on those intellectual projects, whether it's learning a new language or reading some books that you haven't read in a while or taking an online course, I think figuring out a way to also keep your body fit can't hurt. And in fact, it may do a lot to relieve stress and anxiety. So at any rate, we're going to cut to a quick montage of some recordings I did during some workouts yesterday, some I did this morning. So this is the Tech Prepper. Be strong, be safe, and be prepared to stay healthy. Thanks all. Oh, and thank you again for watching my channel. I don't know if anybody's still making it out here. I do appreciate the support. So thanks again, and see you tomorrow.